Oh, I felt like screwing around and I remade Argos from a new game, and I found some pretty good drip for him. For one, I managed to find the Mausoleum Sir code and even the Aristocrat's code, should I want to wear it. A pretty good light piece of equipment. More importantly, I was able to find the Falchion right off the bat, along with the War Pick and a Brass Shield. To try seeing if I can farm the Godric soldiers in the Groveside Cave for their sword, because that's like the only piece of equipment that I'm missing on this guy, but all else being considered, this is a pretty lucky run I've had so far. And I didn't even use the, I didn't even like scrounge around for any pickled fowl feet for me to use to make this easier, so that's just basic drops, which I find amazing. Well, got my favorite armor from this guy. Put it on. The leather trousers and the iron set is pretty good. The one thing that I don't like about this, as far as fashion drip is concerned, is the Aristocrat headband. I'm not really a fan of how bright and not really a fan of just how glittery it is, to be honest. But yeah. To initiate kind of Heights quest and make my way over to the Dragon Barrow. So let's do that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Aristocrat's headband. I'm not really a fan of all the gemstones encrusted on it. Or the, just not a fan of how flashy it is. Personally, I prefer either the Aristocrat's Call or the Commodore's headband. A shame that either piece of equipment is very rare to come across, but yeah. Yeah, thankfully the Falchion is still pretty powerful for the early game. I managed to find it after my second time fighting the demi-humans and Godric soldiers all in fighting the Aguila Lake. You would think Kenneth would tell us to not attack the demi-humans here, they're actually assisting him. Since I'm fairly certain that's what the demi-humans here are doing.
Servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false.
Does it mean that he's a celebrated repudiator of the false, that he's a snitch to the Inquisition? Anyway. Let's just let him chat with him.
Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height, servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor! Ah, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but, no. No, the help is very much appreciated. Even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order.
Right.
You might have heard of me, Kenneth Height. Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormveil took it. A fool, and plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? My fort lies to the south. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The celebrations will be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's retrieval.
Right. Right. Yeah. Considering how infamous Godric's soldiers are for plundering, I think this bastard's gonna be in for a rude awakening. Well, whatever. At least there are dozens of runes around here that I can blunder with ease. There we go. I don't know why I couldn't jump up from all those other angles, but whatever. Again, that cookbook comes in a lot of handy. You can use it to make some pretty useful items. Okay, golden rune. I don't want to jump off from here because the fall will kill me. Is there anywhere that I can safely drop off from? More than anything, the Morning Star is just an excellent weapon to have in the early game, since it deals blunt damage and bleed buildup. Here we go. Don't want to fall off this giant ruin. Like death. Well, now that all that BS is said and done, make my way over to the Church Marathon and get the Flask of Wondrous Physique. Or Wondrous Physique, or whatever it's called. Harvest as many of the naturally occurring resources as you can. Try to fight these if you're ballsy enough. I'm not going to. Once I enter the cathedral and rest in it, the troll won't really notice my presence or even care. Is he still trying to attack me? Anyway, Flask of Wondrous Physique is right up here. I'm gonna go around here to get the Ash of War for Sacred Blade. There we go. Come in handy for fighting the Tibia Mariner here. More Trina's Lilies, always good if you want to make, you want to build Cosby your enemies. I have a feeling that joke is... I have a feeling it's far too soon to make that joke. Oh, whatever. Go here to the village. My advice would be put Sacred Blade on any bludgeon that you have. I'm gonna put it on my Morning Star. Might as well make it sacred. If I'm correct, there should be a fanatic near here. Ah, here he is.
There's no mistake, is there? Death has left its mark once again.
I'm
sorry. I cannot give you your proper rights. but at least you did not join those who live in death. Your soul will return to the Erd Tree in time. Honeyed rays of gold deliver this spirit. Ah, a tarnished are ye? I'm known as D. I hunt down those who live in death and weed their death root. Heed my warning. The village here has been touched by death. And worse yet, it is home to a mariner. If you value your life, then go no further. The village here has been touched by death. Turn back.
Okay, that's it for his dialogue. Just gonna head over here to the cemetery, mainly to kill these skeleton magi and skeleton crusaders. They're all weak to light damage, being undead, so Sacred Blade on my weapon is more than capable of taking them out. There are also some skeleton marksmen here. Skeleton militiamen. Paranoid merchant who I want to get headgear from. Like I said, I'm not interested in wearing this piece of equipment.
Oh, Jim, are you here as a customer?
Yes, I am, and you don't have to stop playing. It sounds beautiful. Oh, don't have enough of this. I'll take some poison arrows at least. Could sell one of these. Now I have enough.
I'm afraid I've very little.
What he has to offer is pretty good, so I don't know why he's apologizing. Oh, Thieves' Mask is surprisingly heavier than what I currently have on. How thin is that diadem if it weighs less than a handkerchief wrapped around the face? Maybe the handkerchief is just weighed down to hold it in place. Maybe they're like pins or something that keep it held down, and that's why it's so heavy. Not sure. Anyway. You can sell that along with the other Noble's gear. Like the Noble's Slender Sword or the Noble's Estoc. Is that what I think it is? Yep, that's definitely the Tibia Mariner. So here in the Summon Water Villages, these said death has left its mark. There are a lot of temples here. This one is home to two skeletal militiamen. One of them is currently unconscious. The skeletal magus there can drop his weapon if you're lucky. Even if you're not particularly lucky, you can still potentially get his gear to drop. Anyway, here's the Tibia Mariner. He's weak to divine damage. The whole gimmick with this fight is that the Tibia Mariner teleports periodically, and you have to track it down and find where he is. Let me just mark this here. I can't open my map right now, so that'll come in handy. Thankfully, I have pretty good hyper armor with Sacred Blade now, thanks to the new enhancements that the new update has given to armor pulleys and weapon pulleys. Curious to see if these skeletons can drop their weapons, but I doubt it. There he is. Let's try to snap him out of that something. I forgot to put the crystal in the flask of physics, so it's not bad any special effect. Probably just gonna taste like metallic water. Okay. he's dead. That means all the skeletal underlings are dead too. Okay, got Deathroot and the Skeletal Motion and Ashes. That'll come in handy. And that's part of D's quest. Where is that marker that I placed over on those ruins that the turtles in? I know it's like around here-ish. Avoid running around at night. There are a lot of enemies that prowl the lands between at night. And they can, and many times will, fuck you up. Where is it? Ah, there it is. Okay, well here is a little gate that you need a stone sword key to open. This room is dark, even without a light. Well, let's just use a glowstone to act as a light source. You can see that there are tons of tortoises in here. They're non-hostile by nature, so don't bother attacking them. Besides, you can find armor and weapons that have the same ability of enhancing your stamina from other sources. Like that talisman. As you can see up there, you have a little picture of the turtleneck meat, and that's because the turtleneck meat gives you a boost to your stamina, while the green turtle charm gives you that same boost, and the turtle shell shield gives you that exact same boost. I'm going the wrong way. That route will come in handy, though. I would recommend you hold off until you have 2 pieces of death root to give to the NPC for this quest. Just because having 1 will only net you his, will only net you a magic tool, where giving him 2 will give you the magic tool and a magic that you can use with it. Ah, here he is.
Another fool who won't listen to reason, eh? But with a prowess for weeding deathroot. How would you like to earn the strength of beasts? If you're inclined to hunt more of those who live in death and weed their deathroot, then I'll introduce you to Garang. I have a matter of my own to attend to, and the beast himself wishes for someone to take my place. What say you?
Sure.
Very well. I've marked the location for you, of a hidden gateway. It will lead...
Right.
I have a matter of my own to attend to. I spotted the mark of the centipede here in the
Screen
village.
cap.
An ill-omened symbol that should not be. Someone or something threatens the sanctity of the Golden Order and must be eradicated. What is it the map indicate will lead you to?
Right. And the hidden gateway in question is right by the Fair Church America. I'm just gonna run in there, activate the gateway. Try my best to not die to the vulgar militiamen. So the gateway from these map, or from these mark, is right through here. The warp gate that looks suspiciously like a giant glowing clouded anus. Don't have an easier time with the vulgar militiamen. Try using sleep. Anyway, I'm going to activate the grace in here. I don't want to speak to the clergyman just yet. Actually, I'll speak to him now, get this heal, and then get another item.
I smell it, feeding me. Tarnished, I shall grant feed me.
So he grants us Eye and Claw, which are the Claw Mark Seal and the Beast Eye. And the Claw Mark Seal is a sacred seal that's used to cast incantations, with the Beast Eye being a key item. Pretty useful. Now, I'm just going to make my way across here to Beneficial Sanctum. See, these vulgar militiamen do not mess around. When they use that Beast Claw attack, roll into the attack and not away from it. Okay, well, he's dead. Yeah, these guys can take quite a beating. I'd recommend not even fighting them, to be honest. You can break their guard, that's excellent because you can inflicting the damage to them in a short period of time by breaking their guard. And yeah, there are multiple vulgar militiamen. There are ones that wield a glaive, ones that wield a sickle, ones that wield a Kusarigama. The ones that wield a Kusarigama don't drop it as a weapon, which is unfortunate because that would be just the coolest kind of marvelous. Okay, well, at least I managed to stave off the health burn from that attack. Yeah, some of their attacks cause health burn. Not pretty. Fuck is it I want to go? Okay. Spelunking for the win. This is one that I recommend you try and pull. The weapon he drops is quite powerful. I believe that this is the lead build up. Again, you can farm these guys for their weapons. I would recommend farming some of them. Not the ones here, though. You'll find other variants of these guys in a region called Liurnia of the Lakes. I would recommend farming those, as they do not hit nearly as hard and not take nearly as much of a beating. If anything, these guys here are just good for rune farming. There are two ways to make it across over to where I want to go, which is a dragon barrow. One way is across this bridge, you just have to run past the dragon. Another way is by going underneath the dragon barrow. Okay. I'll show the path that involves going around the dragon barrow first. I equip something that has better defenses, or I might fare better. Oh, right. That was the one that I killed. My mistake. I was like, where is the vulgar militiaman that's up here? And then I realized, oh wait, I already killed him. Never mind. Okay. In hindsight, it probably wouldn't be a good idea for me to go down this path. Just because it's currently nighttime and there's a night rider here. Well, whatever. There's a night rider here. Feeling that as long as I race past and I make... Oh, never mind, I died anyway. Okay. Yeah, be careful when you're trying to trick jump off of those roots. If you're not careful and you don't land on a root but you slip off, that'll just cause further accumulation of fall damage. Is not fun. Not fun. Actually, since I already got this, I might as well head over to the Summon Water Village and get a cookbook. That'll come in handy. Thankfully, you can get the means of making the items that make it easier to farm enemies very early on in this game. So you want to go up to that church on the hill. It's a smoldering cathedral. Home to one Anastasia the Tarnished Eater. These birds here, the Kulamon. You can potentially get some foul feed off of them if you're careful. Or rather, if you're lucky. I already managed to get two. Great. That means I can use the save manager and save editor to give myself multiple copies of that item, which come in handy for farming. Here we have Missionary Cookbook 3 and Nomadic Warriors Cookbook 4. All good. All good. Now I can craft silver fowl feet, but I need to get the need to get some fireflies in order to make it. When they're jumping like that, you can hit them and knock them out of the combo, disabling that attack. Okay, he's down. Possible for you to get a decent amount of runes off these guys. The good thing is, now that it's daytime, I don't have to worry about the vulgar... I mean, not the vulgar militiamen, I don't have to worry about the Night Rider in the area. Now I just have to worry about these weirdos. Thankfully, it's pretty easy to repeatedly break the stance of these enemies, allowing you to kill them with relative ease. That's the one thing I really like about Elden Ring, the fact that you can force stance breaks by... Damn it, that still counted as an instant kill. I don't think I'm jumping off in the right section. Which is weird, because I landed on the tree limb, it's just that I didn't come to a complete stop, so the game just treated it like as though it was accumulating fall damage. The hell? The camera like collided with the rock face, and instead of staying in place, it zoomed in and clipped through my character. That is weird. Oh man, you gotta love it when a game's physics engine just fucks up royally. Where's the other militiaman? Ah, there he is. Blarb. Okay, now hopefully I can do that fall correctly. Let's see. What if I jump down to here? Okay, I survived. That's good. More militiamen. You can see the vulgar militiamen are still quite powerful. I'm just glad that they didn't use that attack for getting greet their weapon with death and they can kill me. Oh nice, I got a saw. Finally. So over here is the bridge to Lena's Rise, which connects to the rest of the Dragon Barrow. Might as well do the puzzle here for Lena's Rise while I'm in the area. Normally these Rise puzzles would have you do a, solve a riddle where you seek 3 wise beasts and kill them. And I don't even know why I did the air quotes gesture, since the camera isn't picking up my face. Okay, can this work? No, I didn't do it properly. Where is it that I need to go? Ah, here it is. So here's Lena's Rise. Unlike other rises, you can't access the, you can't read the tablet to activate the puzzle, so instead you just have to, jump down. Or you have to take the Spirit Spring up and land on this platform to get the item. And can I survive the fall from here? Let's see. Nope. Oh, that's fortunate. I have a ton of runes up here. Yeah, my runes are up on the tower. Okay, at least I was able to get those without any issue. I might as well show the alternate path to the Dragon Barrow. All you have to do is just ride across the bridge, ignore the dragon, and you'll be there in no time. Oh, I don't have enough strength to use this, at least not yet. Not gonna be dealt with easily. Big reason why I'm going this way is because I want to get an item over by a fortress in Caleb. Anyway, there's Flying Dragon Grail. I don't want to take him out yet. Just run past the dragon. He'll lose interest in you once you leave. And go a far enough distance. There are also ogre blooms here. There's also a minor Erd tree. Just ignore the Erd tree for right now and just take the path up. There's a spirit spring that should allow you to vault up the platform. Uh-huh. And here we are in Fort Grove. Not going to go into it right now. I mean, I could. Actually, you know what? I'll make a backup save. Basically, this area has a trinket that will come in a lot of handy. Could just run through and get the trinket. Although, I don't want to do it with this amount of rings. Don't forget. So over here is Elder Dragon Grail. Perhaps Grail is a family name of dragons. So to beat Grail, you can just run up to the big dragon and beat the crap out of her. If you try that, I would recommend using something that has damage over time, like Bleed. Not vital, though. There is one trick you can do where, upon killing Grail, if you sprint back to the Grace and rest at it before the dragon dies, before the death animation completes, the dragon will actually be resuscitated at the Grace. Or will be resuscitated once you rest at the Grace, is what I mean to say. Okay, I want to go over to where the map is, for one thing. And yeah, now you see what this place is called, the Dragon Barrow. It is just filled to the brim with dragons. Absolutely bursting with draconic goodness. Now there's a merchant up here, but I'm not really interested in the merchant for right now. I'll go over to them in a moment, but first thing is first, I want to go over to Caelid proper, and I want to make my way over to a section If the dogs are gonna come after you, just ignore them. Try to make your way over to the wall. This wall, to be exact. I'll just rest up at the Grace. It'll trigger Melina to speak to you, but that's fine. That angle was weird.
Me. I've been testing you to determine if the Elden Ring would truly have you. If you had the mettle to endure this long and arduous path. It seems my worries were unfounded. Torrent had your measure from the very start, whereas I merely pretended. There is but one other thing I can do to offer you guidance. I can take you to the Round Table Hold, gathering place of tarnished champions, guided by grace.
I don't need that at the moment, so I'll just ignore her. Oh wait, I forgot to change out the Ash of War on one of my weapons. That's the whole reason why I came here. Let's do it on the longsword, because why not? Ashes of War. Might as well do it on the board pick. Let's give it Storm Stomp. An area of effect attack like Storm Stomp will come in a lot of handy. So now where you want to go is just follow the wall over toward that, over toward that fortress. Go around here as you don't want to get the attention of that tank. And the secret sauce for this build is right here. Dog's coming after me. Let's rest up to reset his position. There we go. And yeah, the secret sauce is right here at this scarab beetle. Be coming around this way. God damn it, I missed. So just stand in the general location of where its path is. And the scarab beetle should hippity hop over in your general direction. Any attack will kill it. So that's why I have Storm Stomp. It'll come in handy for making sure that I hit it the moment that it gets close. Hello, the Mausoleum Surcoat. Sucks that it doesn't have a helmet, but that's like the only negative about it fashion-wise. Oh yeah, now from this guy you get Ash of War, Flame of the Red Mains, which is a very good attack to have. With it, you send out a Fan of Flame that will potentially, well, it's guaranteed to do a decent amount of damage, but hitting the enemy with it, hitting any enemy, well, basically it deals enough poise damage to be able to break an enemy's stance in like 1 hit for small enemies and 2 to 3 hits for large to giant enemies. Wow, the dog just completely fucked these guys up. Oh, okay, well, I managed to kill him. Not a problem. Hoping to see if I could use him to get the attention of the, soldiers here, but regardless, I'm going to make my way back up here to Dragon Barrel West because I want to get a torch. Not just any torch, a very special torch. Okay, you want to go over to that log cabin. That's where the merchant is. I would recommend activating the Grace and resting right at it to cause the dogs to not be hostile towards you.
What has been and how can I help?
So from this guy, he sells some pretty good shit, but the 2 things I recommend you get are the like Pastus and the Beast Repellent Torch. All this other stuff is good, but
Have a safe journey.
don't worry too much about it. put this on in place of shield. Now I might as well show a location where you can find some fireflies to make the foul feed out of, or to pickle the foul feed with. That's with small gold effigy, because why not? And one good thing about the Beast Repellent Torch is that while it's active, all canine and rodent enemies will not be hostile towards you, which comes in a lot of handy. And over here is some fireflies. Thankfully these dogs aren't too powerful, but provided you don't let them gang up on you, that is. Yeah. This cave is home to a Beast Penta from Missoula, where you can get a fire resistant charm off him. Let's just leave. So now all I have to do is just go to item crafting, and now I can make some silver pickled fowl feet. Which one is this guy again? Okay, Argos with an O. Got it. So take this version of Argos with an O, select, and move him over to any of these fuckers. So let's move him over to Argus with a U. Copy. I'm just gonna go over here to inventory after, go to character, Argos, category, consumables, not launching boluses. Key items, increase memory, special items, crafting materials. Oh wait, it was under tools, okay. Set this to 500. Okay, cool. Now I'm just gonna test out the different save files. So I'm just gonna load up the one that I have labeled here as backup. Even though, if I'm correct, I don't even have to worry because I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Argus is the one that I'm thinking of, so that's fine. Great. So that means I don't have to worry about this. Marvelous. Red means, let's save, yes. Okay, good. So that means the one that I want is the one that I also have backed up. Excellent. I'll be back in a moment, I need to pee. I am back. One thing I recommend you do with these is to drop them and pick them up so that you can, so that the game doesn't have an overflow error and just bring it back down to the amount that you would normally have while that's in your inventory. I know, for example, one thing you can do if you want a power farm is... I didn't get the craze for Fort Gale. Stupid me. Well, at the very least, it'll be easier to get there, what with the, what with me having the Beast Propellant Torch on. I'm going the wrong way. Typical. Just gonna activate this now so I don't forget when I reach the Fort Gale. But yeah, Flame of the Red Mains is a very good Ash of War to have, and I would recommend having this on so that as the dogs antagonize the soldiers and they beat the crap out of each other, you'll be more likely that you'll get good items off of them. Okay. Wait, I'm stupid. I just didn't see the grace on the map. Oh well. So yeah, good thing about the basic pound torch, the whole making bestial enemies non-hostile applies even to these giant Tyrannosaurus dogs. That's very good in this situation because then you can potentially get some valuable pieces of equipment off the enemies here. Also, for these minor enemies, when I say minor, I don't mean underaged, I mean minor as in like they're mining. And like their whole profession is mining shit from the soil. I mean mining shit from the earth. It leads a blunt attack against the fire. Oh, of course he burned me. And that soldier there dropped a shiny. Oh, but whatever. Let me put one of the red mains on one of my weapons. There we go. Fire really does a number on these guys. And yeah, because of the fact that these enemies drop, this is a pretty good area to farm for smithing stone. Here, 6, as well as the equipment that these guys drop. I might as well get this. And I'm gonna see if I can get these guys to drop something good again. Like the Lord Sworn equipment or the or their armor. Again, one of the red mains is a very powerful ability to have. Especially in the early games, since you can just trivialize a lot of enemies. I got some more Sworn bolts as if I need those, but okay. He's just a complete little flying fest at this point. Change to gracious bastard guard. There we go. That one miner dropped something, so hopefully it's his weapon. More smithing stone, that's fine too. Okay. Put them out. Get this guy out, okay. Don't want to go into the tunnel just yet, because there's actually someone that you can, assist. In one grave that actually also shows up here in Caelid. But I will try this again. More than anything, this is just a good way of farming runes and items off the soldiers around here. Because this dog does not mess around. He has like a rabid chihuahua energy, even though he's like the size of a T-Rex. I respect that. Nice, took all three of them out. Okay, smithing stone. Bolt. Is this the most efficient way of farming these guys? No, but is it the way that I'm going to take? Fuck yes. I did get his helmet, which is a very fashionable piece of equipment. Very, very good weapon hidden here, but I'm not going to go after it just yet. I'll try farming the mausoleum soldiers to get the items I want now that I got the helmet. The Redivane armor is pretty good fashion-wise. All this shit is good fashion-wise, but yeah. Okay, and fire is pretty useful against these guys, so. Okay, he already dropped something good. This guy didn't drop anything. Fine. The thing I'm looking for is the Lordsworn straight sword. Okay, got his greaves. Not what I'm looking for, but that's fine. $2 in and I already got everything I'm looking for. Good. Counters are always good. Even if you don't have a shield on, as long as you're guarding against the enemy's attack with something. Oh, and there's a straight sword. Excellent. My favorite weapon in the game, the Lordsworn straight sword. Well-crafted straight sword with an illustrious design, wielded by regulars of Auror's army. Though blackened and damaged by years of use, it appears to have otherwise been kept in serviceable condition, by the soldiers having long since lost their minds. Default skills square off. Starts with sword held at level, follow with a normal attack, slash upwards, strong attack to perform a running purpose. I prefer replacing that with Flame of the Red Mage just because having a ability that is practically guaranteed to break the enemy's guard is very useful in most situations. Bolts are always useful. And on a brighter note, I can use this to dual-wield straight swords, but have a pretty good moveset when dual-wielding. Okay, he's out, didn't drop anything for that. Everything that I want from these guys has already been dropped, so I don't care. While I'm here, I might as well go to the Church of Pilgrimage and get a, shield. Might also try to farm a certain piece of equipment. This headband looks ugly as sin, but it'll do. Now I'm worried because I'm concerned if what I did will fuck up some of the flavor text that you get from Melina. We'll find that out in a moment. This is a good area to farm for the curse sword that those guys use. The Bandit's curse sword, by far and away the strongest curse sword in the game. Requires a pretty hefty amount of dexterity and strength to use, but once you're capable of using it, it is literally the only weapon that you need as far as curse swords are concerned. Anyway, around here there's some Retreat Guardians. You can farm them for equipment. I'm gonna see if I can get some of them to show up. Big one. Gunner, Leaf Flower. These guys drop their armor, their weapon, and Burnished Sunflowers, which grow in the area because of the plant's close proximity to a nursery. Anyway, there's a catacomb here that you can enter. Regardless of whether or not you want to run through it, just open it to have it available on your map. Doomsword Catacombs. And even though there's an Erdtree avatar here, it is not... or rather, it's not the target. I just want to try and take out the Guardians to get some good shit, and hopefully take care of... more than anything, I want to try taking care of these Guardians to get their gear. Mainly their weapon. Pretty easy farm to get what I want. More importantly, there's a shield here I want to get. Just sidestep around the Erdtree avatar. Make your way across, and close to here by these pillars. Here it is. Go find some land occupied. Perfect if you want some calamari, but also good if you want to got a good shield. Pretty early game anyway. This is the best shield in the game in my opinion. It has the same defenses as a heater shield, but it has no skill, so that means you can use your weapon skill, whatever it may be, while still having the shield up. And head back over to the Tomb's Word, just because I want to, see if she'll take me to the round table from here. No, I need to be able to, teleport in order to do that. Not a problem. Might as well use this as a golden opportunity to take out more of the Erdtree avatars. Or Erdtree Guardians, I should say. Harness Sunflower. Okay, fine. Not what I'm looking for, but okay, fine all the same. The main weapon you get from these, or the weapon that you get from these guys is very powerful if you want to run a dexterity build. Which is what I plan on doing. Okay, got his mask. Okay, fine, even though it's not what I'm looking for. I already have enough to get 12 levels. Which is an okay amount, though I don't plan on using any of these runes yet. Not until I find a certain piece of equipment. I'm just gonna head over to the Tomb's Ward so I can go to the round table, finally.
Very well. Let my hand rest upon you, for but a moment.
And now we go off the round table hold. Tons of NPCs here that give you some fascinating dialogue. Big one I want to talk to is this guy, Corin.
Oh, I see you've just arrived. Welcome to the Round Table Hold. I'm Corin, a man of the cloth. I teach incantations, the strength granted us by the Two Fingers, and explore the secrets of the Golden Order, so that one day, if a Tarnished of the Round Table Hold should become Elden Lord, I might counsel them, ensuring all. By the way, do you still see it? The guidance of grace.
Yes, I can.
You do? wonderful news. Most Tarnished are blind to it these days. You are something of a rare breed. Well,
He'll teach us some incantations. The ones I'm interested in right now are Catch Flame, Flame Sling, Heal, and Cure Poison.
may the Golden Order shine through you.
He's also here.
You've met Garank, I take it. Then owing to I think the power...
He can now teach us Golden Order incantations. They require intelligence and faith. It work. Over here is Diablo Oswald. I'll talk to him in a moment, but first things first, I want to go over to this blacksmith.
You're no matter. Just lay out your own.
Might as well sell all these rooms. Strengthen one of our armaments. I'm going to go with the Lordsworn Straight Sword. Can't go wrong with it. There's some other flavor text you can get from him, but I'm not interested in that at the moment. Importantly, you can use this fog gate to access a pretty good projectile weapon for this point in the game. Crepice, black key crossbow, and some black key bolts. Good thing about this crossbow, it has about the same range as a bow. Just about. Right, I should. Do I have? No, I don't. I need 3 more points of dexterity to use it. Thea's here. Might as well chat with her.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might doing so, and you, I am sure, will bear a...
Oh, wait, whoops, I missed some of her dialogue.
Greetings, great champion called by grace. I am Fia. Circumstances have compelled my stay at the Round Table Hold. Great champion, would you allow me to hold you? But briefly, perhaps you might share with me some of your lively vigor and your stout-heartedness. Doing so will grant me the warmth of a champion, and you, I am sure, will bear a Baldakin's blessing. Do you think it vulgar, perhaps? Where I come from, it is a sacred act.
Sure.
Ah, my thanks, great champion. You are very warm.
And we got a Baldakin's blessing.
What you felt light up inside you was a Baldakin's blessing. Though it is but a fleeting thing, I am afraid. Come back to me. I will take you in my arms as often as you need.
Okay. Nice. Might as well chat with the man who runs the place.
Oh, this is a rare occasion. I can't remember the last time a new Tarnished made their way to the Round Table. Very well. As your senior, I bid you welcome. It is safe here. You may let down your guard. Allow me a word of advice. As your senior, you are a mere visitor to the Round Table. Nothing more. A house guest. Yet to earn their keep. Remember your place, newcomer.
I mean, that makes perfect sense.
There's nothing left to say.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna go back over to Fort Gale, and I'm just gonna try to farm the enemies there. Well, actually, first, let me go back over to the, Summon Water Village. I'll make my way across the bridge and show an NPC that you can assist. Let me put the Morningstar. Considering the fact that the Morningstar produces sacred light, I guess you could say that it's now Lucifer Morningstar. But this. Well, anyway. Didn't put any special crystals in the Flask of Wondrous Physic. This didn't drop anything. Okay. Wonderful. How my dude managed to survive getting stabbed in the kidney with a bolt, I'm not sure. Now, if I'm correct...
Hello?
Yep, he's here.
Can you hear me? Help me. I'm stuck. Hello? Anyone?
Oh, my stars. I'm so happy to see you. I am Alexander, also known as the Iron Fist. And as you can see, I'm stuck here. Please, can you help me out of this? My thanks. 1,000 thanks. Just give me a good smack from the rear with something nice and big, and I'll pop. Don't dally. No, there's no need to fret. I'm very well trained. Give it your all, I say.
Okay, so he's got to give us a smack in the rear with something big and heavy, and he'll pop point out. Let's try using the shield.
Ouch!
There we go.
Well played, good sir. Well played. Though that mighty wallop of yours almost spelled the end of me. Well, I'm out now, and that's what counts.
He gives us Exalted Flesh.
Once again, pleasure is mine. I am the warrior Jar known as Alexander. I journey to the east, where I intend to further my education in the ways of war. And beyond these lands lie the scarlet, rot-blighted Caelid Weil. And upon their southern edge is Redmane Castle, in which a festival of combat is being held. I'd heard whispers of such festivities before. Doesn't the notion set your breast aflutter? I'm headed to Redmane, I've heard.
Okay, once he says that he's heading over towards Redmane Castle for the festival, that's when he moves. New location. So, to find him, he's over in the Gale Tunnel. Which is that mine that the enemies here were guarding. Gonna go back to the Beast Repellent Torch and Fire Sword, the Fire Lord Sworn Sword. And I'm just gonna run my way through the Gale Tunnel. Again, just to let these guys take care of the fog. Okay, and took care of the dog they did. Okay, well, they're all done for. Smithing stone, that's fine. More smithing stones. Just gonna take care of these guys. It should be easy enough with a plus. Well, this shield isn't enhanced at all, but with a shield that has perfect physical block. Okay, he's dead. Now for his friend. Like stabbing him in the back, but he moved out of the way, which is fine. Quartzhorn shield is a good piece of equipment to have. Oh, I already have the capability of making 6 of these. That's good. Might as well equip them and use them. Even though the enemies here use fire and their armor is slightly resistant to fire, fire is still one of the best means of doing damage. A smoldering butterfly. So with this tunnel, the Gale Tunnel, there's no elevator to take you down, so you just have to climb down. And activate the brace. And the soldiers down here, the red main soldiers, can be taken out pretty easily using your normal armaments. Sneak over here and take out this soldier first. He has a war horn, and if he blows it, he'll alert everyone to your presence. Okay, bolt. More bolts. Over here is a gold foul-foot. One thing to note about the miners is that if they have explosives on their back, they can be instantly killed by fire. Also tons of cracked crystals down here. Okay. Now over here, you're gonna find a bunch of land octopi that are guarding a weapon. Take her out quickly, just spam either your Ash of War or your heaviest attack. Break her guard. Then she's dead. Over here we get the Cross Naginata, pretty good piece of equipment. Here is a Somber Smithing Stone 4, that'll come in handy for enhancing some weapons. Silver Fireflies, always good to pick those up. Golden Rune tier 5, that's fine. Dawn Soldier. Another miner that you can insta-kill with explosives. Another Radon Soldier. This one has a horn, but even if he does below it, it won't do anything because everyone else is dead. So in here you're gonna find Alexander and a Grace. I would recommend activating the Grace before even thinking of going after the boss here.
Oh, the esteemed warrior. Where did you spring from? This was supposed to be a dead end, I'm sure of it. What's going on here? Well, stranger things happen at sea, or so I'm told. But onward to the Kaled Wilds. Gosh.
He mentioned stranger things happening at sea even though he's on dry land.
It's time I set off to the festival. Doesn't the thought?
I'm kind of worried that Alexander may have suffered a contusion. Oh, no, wait, there's a Grace here, which you can use to exit the area. And I'm going to go back over to Fort Gale North so that I can try and farm those miners for their equipment. That's where I want to go. Might as well put this on my hotbar too. I don't plan on using it, but it'll come in handy. Okay, he wasn't attacking me. He was attacking the miners. The soldiers, okay. I was worried for a moment. I was like, wait, what? Damn it, he got a headshot on me. Hefty beast bones, okay. Big thing I want to try and get from these guys are the pickaxes that they use. It's a very powerful weapon. It's like the big thing I want to farm for right now. Okay, he killed one of those soldiers. Looks like the dog just got clowned on by these miners. Anyway. Well, anyway, that'll be enough for this video. I'm going to terminate the video now, and I'm gonna put on the end card. So if you're watching this on Twitch and you enjoyed this, by all means follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, by all means like the video and subscribe. And if you don't like it, then by all means leave a dislike. As far as I'm concerned, any interaction is good interaction. So now it's time for the end card.